Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Wednesday, November 1st, 2023. I am Fredicia Liburd. The Nevis Island administration has reiterated its fullest support to the speedy recovery of the areas affected by a fire at the Four Seasons Resort, Nevis, on Tuesday evening, October 31st. That is according to Premier and Minister of Tourism, the Honourable Mark Brantley, who visited the Four Seasons Resort on Wednesday, November 1st, and was able to tour the areas impacted by the fire. In a Facebook post, Premier Brantley said he is pleased to report that the fire was restricted to the gym and pro shop only. The rest of the resort is in pristine condition. General Manager Billy Cueto commended the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services and their response, as well as the staff of the Four Seasons Resort for their response in containing the disaster. The Premier joined in extending his appreciation to the fire services and to the workers at the resort. As part of its effort to build a more robust healthcare sector, the federal government is working towards transforming Bastia St. Kitts into the first 4-minute city in the Caribbean region. During the Monday, October 30th sitting of the National Assembly, Prime Minister and Minister of Health, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, said the build-out towards transforming Bastia into a 4-minute city commenced with the procurement of a new computed tomography CT scan machine.
The government has bought a brand new CT scan machine, 128 slice. I know that Nevis has 128 slice. So in the space of St. Kitts and Nevis, we would have two very modern CT scan machines. We know that heart disease is one of the leading causes of death here in St. Kitts and Nevis, and this machine would help us to detect early or detect critical cases and be able to intervene with the necessary treatment. To that end, I want to say, Madam Speaker, the reason why we have done this, we are now in the process of creating a cath lab. A cath lab is a lab where we can go into the arteries of your heart. I never spoke about this in the elections either, but this is something that we are building out. So we are partnering with a number of countries and developers. And I want to thank Dr. Laws, cardiologist, who is actually helping us to build this out. And we are hoping to have that cath lab built and sent to St. Kitts and Nevis. It would almost be the plug-in and ready to go, so that we can create what you call a 4-minute city. What do we mean by a 4-minute city? That if you have chest pain anywhere in Bastia, we should be able to get you care within 4 minutes.
The Prime Minister says the government's build-out of the 4-minute city will also include a robust educational campaign with businesses and the general public.
We are also going to create what you call AEDs, automated systems to resuscitate the heart. So if somebody were to collapse in here, those who work here should know how to use that machine. And it's only about an hour of training it takes for us to do that. So we want to be the first 4-minute city in the Caribbean. And so we are building towards that as well. That would say to our tourists who come here that if anything were to happen to you, within 4 minutes, you have the best chance of survival. And in creating that 4-minute city, we want to also partner with Nevis. So anybody goes to Nevis, we want to also be able to help them to get that care, get to St. Kitts quickly, and get into a cath lab if needs be. This is going to help us tremendously as we build towards a new hospital.
Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew. Still to come.
And you have to expend those resources in an informed way. And you can only do so if you read and you're aware of what's happening globally.
The details right after this break.
The people of Nevis have long remained connected to the gifts nature has bestowed. As an ambassador of this majestic island, it is my duty to encourage my people to nurture, preserve, and protect what makes us unique as a people and strong as a country.
This one is dedicated to my lovely little island.
Welcome back. Calvin Wilson, former chair of the Caribbean Financial Action Task Force, CFATF, is urging on financial service providers to reimagine what they do in terms of engaging with the international community. Wilson delivered the keynote address at the Nevis Financial Services Department's 15th annual Anti-money Laundering, Countering the Financing of Terrorism and Combating Proliferation Financing AML CFT CPF Conference.
So you will have to read, because you have to read wider, so that you can become attuned to the need for changing your mindset, challenging the established order. Because if we don't, we're going to continue suffering the blacklistings for the past 25 years. And we have to change that. Because the blacklistings, the gray listings, are leading to what? De-risking, loss of correspondent banking relationships. And as good as our regulators are, as good as you all are in doing your work, because of the perception of this region as high risk, things are going to continue to be difficult for you. If you want to leave Nevis or St. Kitts, leave the region to go abroad to get a job, the fact that you come from a region that's seen as high risk may impact the ability of you to go to Dubai, to go to London, to go to Europe, to get a job, to widen your horizons. So you have to be aware as to what's happening globally and change your mindset. Because when you change your mindset, you change the world, you potentially, but also you can transform not only your lives, but the lives of other people as well.
Wilson of the global AML CFT consulting firm Calvin Wilson and Associates Limited highlighted the impact of AML CFT CPF compliance on business opportunities in international financial centers.
We want to have a fair, protected global financial system that's well utilized by everyone. And that it has long-term sustainability and allows everyone to earn a living, countries to provide for their citizens by the resources that they can draw upon from the global financial system. But there's a need for fairness. And so we need to tailor or reimagine what we do in terms of engaging with the international community, where we are grey listed, where the reputation of the region is affected because of the grey listing. And we have to learn how to engage with people across the world. We have to know how to engage with regulators across the world, engage with the financial services sector across the world, because in doing so, you protect your interests. Yes, it may mean expending more resources to do so, but to protect your interests, you need to expend the resources. And you have to expend those resources in an informed way. And you can only do so if you read and you're aware of what's happening globally.
The theme of the October 23rd to 24th conference was Accountability in Action, Managing Evolving Compliance Risks and Threats. The following is a notice from the Ministry of Health regarding the relocation of the Charlestown Dental Unit. The general public is hereby informed that the Charlestown Dental Unit will remain closed to the public on Thursday, November 2nd. This closure is to facilitate the move of the unit to its new location in the Wards building at Stony Grove. The Charlestown Dental Health Unit apologizes for the inconvenience this closure may cause and looks forward to serving you at the new location. For more information, contact the Ministry of Health at 469-5521, extension 6490 or 6491. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Freddie Liebert. Thank you for viewing.